Alright, welcome back to Emberward, the deck building-ish, Tetris-ish, pathfinding, tower defense, roguelike elemented game. You know the word, you know. We're going to be running into a new run here on normal mode, Bone Desert, and we're going to try to beat it this time. We've been having struggles. The past two times we've tried, we've lost. So now is our chance to destroy it. Let's do our upgrades that we got from the last run. Acquire a new skill, Focus Fire. Once per round, you can command your towers to focus tech. Not bad. Not necessary right now, though. Gear level, you get 1-2 extra relic option. That's really good. I might even just do that to get 2 more. Because relics are how we build everything in the beginning. So, we'll give ourselves initial health of the fire source increase. Sure. And then that should be everything, and I think we are ready to pick the fire. Think for the fire. We are going to run normal, because I don't want to do difficult stuff right now. I'm not really feeling the difficulty. What I am feeling is the Gamba. So we're going to go with our gambling guy and head to the academy to choose our starter build. So we have to be smart with this. Very smart. Scrap Tower isn't bad, and it comes with a flamethrower, so that makes me happy. When your tower has no adjacent towers, its attack range is increased by 20%. Okay, next card. Monster stunned. Oh, that's kind of crazy if you get a stun build. I got that. That show reduces monster speed by 5% for 2.5 seconds, stacks up to 7 times. I do like running chill on a lot of my builds. The attack speed of your fire towers is reduced by 20% by their damage now. No, we can't do it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this weak spot radar for when they're stunned, and we're gonna try to see if we can get a stun tower early. With that being said, we're going to go straight into, I think, let's go here so we can get Quest Tower and Block. Let's head on into it. Here we go. Challenge. What is our challenge for today? For all these 15 cards, keep enemies at least 3 tiles away from the fire source. I don't really want Frostfire. Keep enemies at least 5 tiles away from the fire source. Okay. When arcane damage crits, the 10 I honestly think the Embers are the best bet here. So we're gonna go with Embers. We should draw anyway, so. Let us figure this out. Alright. First things first. We want to put them into one spot. And we pretty much do the same thing every time. But you know what? If it ain't broke, then don't fix it, am I right? Let's do this. With this. Extend this out a bit. Alright, now let's put our moneymaker there. Range guy there. And let's start that wave. I honestly think range runes are going to be big for us, because these fire flame towers, when they have a lot of range, they do a lot of damage already, so. Because they're doing that constant. Well, borderline constant. Alright, you know the deal. We're going to extend this out here. Just like we always do. We have some very interesting cards in our deck for building. Kind of overly interesting. We can get this extended out, but I almost don't want to. I almost want to keep it along the edge there. We can play with it after. We can place this here. We can give him range and another damage. And I see nothing wrong with doing it this way. So we'll do that, and There's some money guy there. Because the faster we earn, the better we are. And we want to take advantage of the low numbers as well. Oh, we gotta remember to draw cards. Because it is expensive, but we really want the gems. Okay. So let's get, and we can afford to draw a lot too, so. We get another one of these put in. We'll get one of these put in. Might as well extend this out. Extend this one out, actually. That guy put in there. We'll draw for the rest. We're gonna have to do a lot of drawing. And we'll send that next wave. I've been forgetting to draw. I might not make the challenge. Depends on how quickly we can earn money. I think we have enough damage to pretty much last us, so I might not buy anything this round. And just spend it on drawing. Alright. I mean, we might as well place things because we can. You know the deal. Alright. And then we just draw here. Alright. So, it's kind of useless to place a bunch of stuff here. But also, I think I'm going to. Case being just cuz. And we'll send the wave. Give me coins. And let's also put this on you. Probably was a better one to put it on. Probably the one with the range, but that's okay. No worries about that. Okay. Let's get this built out a little bit more. This can be just up a little bit more. Okay, let's get those draws done. There we go, challenge completed. And now we can focus on doing some damage. And let's send the next wave. They're kind of all on money spots right now, but that's fine. This guy's on a faster fire rate. We got a challenge done, which is the main ingredient. Now we just gotta do enough damage to get this stuff done. Probably should upgrade this guy first because he does faster firing, but that's okay. Nicely done. There's a wave cleared, okay. I do have them doing some really weird paths. I'm gonna be honest. They could be better. Like, I could have put them on the same path, and that probably would have been smart, yeah. But would it have been as fun? Yeah, probably. Probably. It wouldn't have made a difference. That's also kind of cool though. That's a good spot for that. Let's get these, at least we want to get them extended out like this at least. Well, they're already in a good packed in spot, so let's just spend some money. Get some towers placed in some important spots. Let's give a couple of them range and a couple of them damage, and let's see how they work. This is where the most of the damage is going to happen. We get a kill, nice. Oh, that is not good at all though. Things exploding is not going to be good. I think we're holding it. Oh, we barely made it. That's unfortunate, but we still survived. That is stage cleared. Low health on the furnace, unfortunately, or on the campfire. Did succeed our challenge though. Don't know if it was that worth it. It's only 10. We will go with a flamethrower. So right now it seems like we're running flame towers for the most part. And this is when things get interesting. We might want to roll here for very specific things. Not certain on those things yet. Causing poison damage to enemies with large area of the target. But when I see them, I take them. I love me a fan tower. Anything that slows down the enemy and gives my towers more time to do damage is good. So that's at a small piece, which is nice, but we already have 2 small pieces. So I'm thinking big piece, quest. Definitely go for this. And a tower, so. Alright, so deal fire damage. That's easy for us. Complete the level without using fan tower. Hard for us, not worth the extra 5. Ice spike tower, not. It is good, don't get me wrong. But don't think it's what I want. It's a really easy challenge to complete though. Let's go for the fire damage. I want more embers. Alright, so let's start it off by getting things blocked off. Alright. We need to make sure there's a way back is the problem with this. Which that'll help us do. There we go. We'll keep it like that for now. This will find its place eventually. I don't know where, and I don't know what the best spot for it is. Maybe even this would be a good spot for it, so we'll do it here. First things first. We're gonna need some damage dealers, so we're gonna have to ignore the fan for now. So just for the heck of it, let's place an axe tower down. Or two. Alright, let's get this keep on building out. Keep on keeping on. This isn't a bad thing to put there. We can start getting... We don't have any 1x blocks, so this will screw up a 2x2. So we don't want to put it there. But we do want to make an area for a 2x2 because we have fans. This is where it kind of sucks not having little tiny blocks to fill in those gaps. So we'll have to settle for extending the range. This gives us a spot, but it's not going to be good anyway, so we're not going to do it. We are instead going to, I think, start the wave. We start falling behind, I'll place a flame tower on the flame block. But I think we're good these first couple waves to just run these little towers. Just work on building our maze. Okay, let's keep building it out. This isn't a bad block to help make what we're looking for. I don't like these blocks, I really don't. They don't sit well. This is a perfect block for it though. We want to get as much range out of it as possible, right? So let's push it a little bit further. I think putting it here isn't bad. Doesn't mean it's good, but it isn't bad. I think here would be better though. Let's put it here. Just draw. Not what I was looking for. But we'll put a fan. Leave it on the normal. Give it the freezing wind. English, please. We will then take... This we can't fit in. This can't fit in. We'll take this block. No, because we want to put a 2x there. Which we'll put this here. Okay. Not bad. It's shaping. It's shaping. Definitely gonna need to make use of our 2x or my 1x2s. Ooh, what can we get out of here? Ooh, a little guy. Like the little guy. Almost killed him himself. This can reach him, so that's good. Okay, no worries, no worries. Gonna start worrying. Because things are getting a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. Did we get our 2? No, we didn't. Get this guy at least. Hit that guy. Get a fire and a fire. And a fire. And another one. Okay. This could be better used somewhere else, so I almost want to save it. Hope to get it. Where is it, man? It's in there. It's in our deck. It's just not giving it to me. This can go here now. At least somewhere to use it. That's all I'm looking for, is just somewhere to use that block, because it is a bad block. This is a spot to use this one. This doesn't really have a spot. This works. Let's send the next wave. The only reason why I have this scrap tower is I want to try to get a scrap tank, because I think we can make a scrap tank build work. We tried in the last episode and failed, but don't know if I had the right setup to begin with. We are not doing fire damage points. What is going on here? Let's get rid of these guys. It's risking it for the biscuit. There's our 2x. That's fixed. Well, it can be fixed in a better way. There we go. Fixed. And then we can make this a thing. That's way too expensive right now. So is that. Everything is way too expensive right now. This is the one downside with this character. Everything becomes super expensive at one point. So we can fan here, fan here. Obviously gonna have to wait till the next round. Or next wave. Thankfully these upgrades stay the same price. Nicely done, nicely done. Please go on to... Yeah, okay, it went down good. Those are 3 per... That's so cheap. There's our fire damage. Got that done. Let's get a couple of these in place. We can almost make this better. Thinking this... This... allows us to place a fan here. And... Oopsies, wrong spot. Sell that back for its full price. Place the fan here, and... My math ain't mathin'. Let's go back one more. We can do that with... Nope, I won't be able to place it on there if I do that. We would need a different block to make that work. There we go. Still not gonna be able to do that. Don't mind me, just being dumb. I can't ever do that. Okay. I'll just have to work like that. And then we will also place it so it works here and here, with this one pulling towards and this one blowing out. This one will also be upgraded to blow out. That's too big. That's too big. That's just right. That's on the wave. I do like playing with the fans. Not gonna lie. They are kind of my favorite. Got some chests open though. We will take this. We will take this. I'm gonna toxic coating on that. I think they're gonna be just fine. Nice. Definitely something I should think about putting there. One last worm. Good to go. Got our challenge completed, our quests completed, so we're good on that. We got our embers, we got our big piece. Bunch of embers. What should we put on our big piece? I mean, can't go wrong with a flame room. Also can't go wrong with a greater damage. But we're running flame, so. Oh, we get to put two. Well, flame and royal. Let's get it guaranteed. Scrap tank tower, there it is. Can we make it work? This is the run to do it. We got it early. We have our gambling guys, so things can be super cheap. I've seen it at 3 before. We got a relic tower and tokens from here. It's our only place we can go, so let's just head on right on into it. Head on right on into it. Turbo tags. Not sponsored. Okay. I'm dumb. First thing I'm thinking. You know, I've always said that English wasn't my strong suit. Was it the first language I learned? Yes, it was. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. No, not at all. So how do I want to make this work? I mean, ideally everyone comes from the same path. And honestly, I don't mind if I don't have much space to make a zigzag, as long as I can make them all come from the same place. So we can send these through here, send these through here, and they meet up here and go this way. And we're gonna do that for now. So to do that, we need to do this with that. Go over here and do this. We're going to push them that way a little bit. Then this one, we're going to push them that way a little bit. First thing we're gonna do, boom. Easy start, obvious start. Gives us some money. That's not bad. We draw a card. Push that out. And then that's not bad. Oh, you know what? We even sell that? Put it there. So that, and that are all gonna be earning us money. Well, not one people. Send it. Now we need to somehow make a 3x3 area. It's not gonna be super easy to do because we have bigger blocks. But we want to make a 3x3 because that's what this scrap tank needs to be sitting on. And then we need to feed scrap towers into it. So many scrap towers. So the earlier we can get this 3x3 made, the better. And honestly, it's seeming as though we can already get this set up. Let's draw. exactly what I was looking for, actually. Let's push them this way. We're eventually going to loop them, I think, back in through here, if we can, and up through this and around. But we'll see how that works. We're going to take this scrap tank, and this will cover it perfectly. There is an upgrade for it to remove its minimum length. We did figure that out last episode, so we will be doing that. We want this to be in a spot where it's going to do the most damage, which is kind of not good for this map. There's not many good places. We can make it work. Let's place down another fire. Let's honestly give this thing the range. We need one more coin for that. There we go. Let's hope we can survive this wave. I think we can. I think we'll be okay. It's a little annoying these guys crawl on the ground, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not too worried. Range +2 and remove the minimum. The dismantling limit is nice to increase, but these things are going to be so cheap one of these rounds that I don't think it even matters. Alright, let's start zigzagging these guys through. Because they need to be pushed so far through. I don't even know how we're going to set this up. Do we have a 1x? We do not. Can we get the 2? It's going to be sketchy. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We're not going to be able to push them into here, unfortunately, so we'll use this for fans or something. We'll figure that out later. Let's get actually a fan set up now. We can get one set up here. It's not a bad spot for one. And we can force this up this way. And we'll get this fan set up right here, pulling backwards once we get the money for it. This is very sketchy. I'm playing a very sketchy game here. Not gonna lie. We're gonna have to slow it down, I think. Okay, let's figure this out. This I'm gonna want right here. Or am I gonna want this somewhere else? Or a fan somewhere else? I do not know. Just let it go. Figure out a good spot to use the 1x. It's getting sketchier and sketchier as time goes on. This needs to be put up, over, and we're gonna push them out through here. Don't have the perfect stuff to do it right now, but we will be doing it. Okay. These things are 4 right now. With every time I put this in here, its damage will increase by 2 because these are worth 2. If I put something like this in it, oh, that's 12. But remember, it costs more. Crit chance is up to 7%. Okay, that's what it does. This increases damage by 2. But we've already put 14 into that now. So we gotta keep that in mind. We'll put a couple of these, get that crit up. Okay, we got a 30% crit. Now we're gonna spam these. Until we run out of money. Is this smart? No clue. Are we gonna do it? Yes. 43 damage with a 30% chance to double that. So I believe crits in this game are straight just double. If you can get this thing high enough, it'll do insane work. Just gotta find the right sweet spot for it. That's not a nice whiff. It is going to be kind of in charge of carrying us right now. We're going to put it on highest HP. Big chunk damage on it, which is nice. That doesn't mean I shouldn't worry. Because all it takes is for one of these to get past. And we're done for. Time to make this work. Let's extend this out. Perfect. Now, let's make it work for us. You might say, what do you mean by that? That, I mean a spot for a fan. And you might say that made no sense. And to that I say, you are correct. It didn't make any sense. But that's the fun in it. And I want these fans to be close, so we need to make sure that they are. Let's do one there. There we go. So 2 fans will be placed over here. They're a little expensive right now, so I think we're going to hold on that. And we're instead going to feed the beast. I also am curious what happens if I put one of these in there. I want to see what it does. What does it give it? Damage plus 14? Okay, that may be better. The what? That's 7 of these. Not at its current price, but it might be better at its lowered price. So keep that in mind. But what, can we put one of these in none of these? No. Let's put this in there then. We want to make this thing practically one-shot everything if possible. Okay, it's added good damage now. Let's work on getting these at discount and then upgrading it some more. 87 is not bad. We'll put a fan here and we'll send it. It's like that rare moment where I want my corner, my weird corner piece. 30, okay, I was at 3 now, so those are still cheaper. I might, at 87, I might fill the rest of this with crit chance. Going up 10% now, which is interesting. Okay, it is full. 100% crit chance, 87 damage. So I think that means 87 times 2 if I'm not wrong. It will be doing every time to the highest health enemy. Let's get some fans in here. Get them upgraded. Get them all set up. Get our weird piece that I was weirdly needing. Put it that way. Send these guys off to the stratosphere. We're just gonna keep sending them in very odd locations that work out perfectly for us. And now they have to go so far just to get to this. Send the next wave. This thing is doing 87 damage at 100% crit chance. See what those numbers look like. 150. 130. 130. So it's not double, but that is still big damage. Alright, let's get some damage placed over here. Hold on. Oh, with the save. That was very close. That tells me we need more damage and a lot of it. Which is unfortunate. Because we don't have a lot of it. Do we have a cheap one of these though? And it wouldn't hurt to get another one put in. Can we get one put in quickly? Yes, we can, and we can even give it damage buff. This right here. Not the greatest, not the worst. You can always give it that, but this might even be better. We'll do this for now. Let's just give it 6% crit. Still don't understand the difference, I'm gonna be honest. Gold boost tile, greater boost tile. Don't really understand what makes the difference. Why it's 6 and not 10 like it was before. And it says 7. But let's give it some damage. Might have to do something with how much it cost. And let's get that on most progress for this one. And that's the next wave. It is technically an arcane tower. Which is interesting. It's going to do bonus damage to anyone it sees, and it sees everyone first, I believe. We might have to get rid of this. Yeah, we're doing better. The scrap tanks are working. They are indeed working. This stayed at 8. This actually went up. Let's see if it changes. Still +2. I wonder what this would add. Okay, it doesn't because it's not a 1x1. What would this add? This, I think, added crit as well? No, this added damage. A shoot ton of damage. Butt ton of damage. We can fast track that. We can do more than this one does. It's almost maxed. It's doing 128 damage per shot. That's what this one does with the crit. Let's just do that. This one also has its own crit chance. Of course it has a chance. So let's add that in there. +11, 153 damage on this guy. We'll let that run. It's also got that greater damage that it's doing. How much is it doing per hit? 158 per. Crazy. Now making this thing shoot faster would be even crazier. So we need to find out what makes it shoot faster, if there is anything. I could be just dumb and not seeing that there's a spot that literally tells me, but I haven't seen a spot yet that tells me. I'm not a fan of these towers. Maximum 5 mines on the field simultaneously. Mines are replenished quickly during the preparation phase. Scorch Tower shoots flames in 4 directions simultaneously. The rotation direction can be freely controlled. Okay. This is only good in very specific scenarios. Or we get a drill tower. We'll get a drill tower. That might come in useful. Preparation time between is half. No. Building a tower that costs more than gold will create 1, 2, 3 scrap towers within a 5x5 area. The tower's sell price is reduced. That is very odd. When a monster's burn is killed, it bursts into flames and causes 5-second burn on monsters. That's always good. Fire damage attacks may create a magma puddle, dealing 4 damage per second to monsters crossing it. It's also really good. It says may create. I don't know what percentage it is. If you do not build a certain type of tower in a round, its cost is reduced by 15%, stacks up to 5 times. Okay, okay. I'm between Fire Sigil and Lava Bucket. Let's do Fire Sigil. And send us on to the next one. We are barely surviving these rounds though. That is something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. But let's see. We're going to go to the altar here. We have a lot of money to spend. Storing all HP isn't a bad thing to do. Increase and heal max HP by 5. I think I'm going with strength in here. We're going to go ahead and buy that. Should already be restored, no? No, we're not. I just increased it by 5. Let's go ahead and heal and do that again. And then when fire source is attacked and HP, consume all your ember stones and heal 1 HP for every 5 ember stones after triggering this relic will be destroyed. Not very good. Just heal the 3. And let's head on out. All of our ember stones spent, unfortunately, but that's okay. I think we're going to head to this mini shop and see what we'll be able to get out of it. But that will be for next episode. This episode is going to come to an end here because we are 50 minutes in. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.